Now, it is generally conceded that with the emergence of the Trump presidential campaign, which is essentially a parody, Monty Python, or if you prefer, an onion skit, that jumped the barrier between mockery and reality, has absorbed the day's attention of half the world. That's no surprise. For a whole lot of people, Trump is one huge middle finger of how politics is and has been played in America for a generation. And for a whole lot of others, he's just a vulgar, egotistical, shallow, rude shyster who's a stain on the very idea of democratic politics. But either way, he swamps and overwhelms every other candidate in the current contest. The U.S. press is hypnotized by Trump, which, sadly or otherwise, has meant that another campaign, which at its core is even more remarkable and more outside normal expectation, is not as remarked. Bernie Sanders, of course. The Sanders campaign is the real miracle. At the beginning of Bernie's campaign, and you have to call him Bernie, he was somewhere between a joke and a distraction. The Hillary Clinton juggernaut looked upon him as an extra, a conveniently hopeless stand-in that gave her the useful illusion of having to fight for the Democratic nomination. So far left that even Noam Chomsky and Michael Moore looked on shivering with envy and shame. Bernie Sanders didn't just come of age in the 60s, he parked there. And here he was now at 74, white-haired, unredeemably proudly socialist, a class warrior of the old school, no money at the beginning, organization or profile, daring to take on Hillary and Bill and Chelsea and the entire Clinton-owned and operated Democratic establishment. Don Quixote was a realist compared to Bernie Sanders. He starts out at 50 or 60 polling points behind Hillary, the inevitable. Hillary, whose time has arrived. Hillary, whose turn it is. And yet, where are we now? Well, just last night he gathered 27,000 in Washington Square Park, and from the very beginning, he's gathered all the drive and enthusiasm. His crowds are immensely bigger than hers. His fundraising, not corporate, of course, has been amazing. He owns the young. He has won primary after primary in succession, sometimes with almost ridiculous margins. And now in New York, both state and city, outdraws and outperforms Hillary and her clan at every turn. Now, Hillary's problem is trust and believability. She's Machiavelli in a pantsuit. Bernie's big boost is his artless authenticity and honest appeal. Bernie is a kind of John the Baptist reviving the old socialist dream for a roiled America. Of the two campaigns, Trump's and Bernie's is the real deal, a true believer without ornaments or style or connection on high crusade against Wall Street and the banks, who, despite what you hear, might yet tip over the apple cart of the most formidable campaign machine since the Borgias held civic elections. Bernie is the revolutionary. Trump is just Trump. Gold faucets in the bathroom, a helicopter on the roof. The 1%'s vengeance on itself. For The National, I'm Rex Murphy.